Planning a wedding? Afraid it's going to be a disaster? Relax, don't worry, I'm here to help. I'm Denny Testa, and I've been in the wedding industry for over 20 years. I cannot wait to see what's in this thing. I mean, this is a serious bag here. Tag along with me as I uncover key secrets and tips from top wedding professionals around the world. We'll tell you what to do, and of course, what not to do.
This is probably the first time on TV it's being shown like this.
Watch this before you get hitched.
Your hair is just all over the place, girl.
Hey peeps, Denny here. Today I decided to jump into a little flower shop here. Flowers by Melinda. What's happening, girl?
Nothing.
Come on.
What's going on?
I love this place.
Thanks, me too.
It's so cozy and fun and
It is.
colorful and flowery. How long have you been doing these flowers, making flowers?
About 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here. It's gonna be 3 years in this location.
What's your favorite thing about making flowers?
Actually, I really like when I have to deliver the flower arrangement because you always get to see somebody at the door with like a big smile on their face, and when they're surprised, it's a good thing.
Now, what got you into, designing flowers, making them, putting together weddings? Where'd it come from?
I just always loved flowers. When I had my own apartment, I used to decorate it, and I would go to ShopRite to buy groceries, but I would come home with more flowers than I did food. And so then I realized that this was probably something that I should do as a career.
So what did you guys eat that night? Was it flowers?
Yeah, I always got in trouble. I always spent way too much money on flowers.
Well, something that I love that I read about you is there was the Superstorm Sandy that happened, and I know. Tell me about, you rented your house out or you gave it to somebody. Tell me about that story.
Yeah. So before Hurricane Sandy, I had started Flowers by Melinda, but I didn't have a location, so I transformed my garage into like my studio, and so I started working out of my garage, and then Hurricane Sandy hit, and there were so many families that were misplaced, and I was kind of out of work. I was, starting this business, but I wasn't that busy. So I decided to rent my house out to a couple who was misplaced, and went to Key West and worked in a flower shop down there for about 40 days.
Wow.
And I learned a lot,
Yeah.
I realized, you know what, this is what I want to do. So when I got home from Key West, I kind of hit the ground running and opened this a couple months later.
Is there anything that drives you crazy?
No.
You love it all?
I love it all. I think when a customer is unhappy, that really hits me hard. I take it very personally.
Which doesn't happen often, by the way. There's not many unhappy customers.
It really doesn't happen often, and that's why it's probably the worst part, because it takes me by surprise, and I do have to go in the bathroom and shed a tear because I feel so badly. So that's probably the worst part, but it doesn't happen often now.
We're talking about weddings. Do you have a favorite style that you like? And enjoy working with?
I like just a natural, organic, picked from the garden kind of look. Nothing too modern, nothing too serious.
Yeah, sure,
Lots
sure.
of whimsical, fun flowers.
I like the word whimsical.
Whimsical, yeah. They have a mind of their own, so it's nice to kind of work with that and not force a flower to look a certain way.
The guy that you rented your house out to, what does he do?
He comes in every Tuesday
Yeah.
and gets one single rose for his wife. So we're still in touch. It was a good relationship.
Every Tuesday since when?
Since I've been open.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
so you've been
every
open
Tuesday.
for 3 years. Every Tuesday he comes in
And she gets a rose.
and she gets a rose.
Yeah.
See guys, it's pretty those little things.
Tips, guys.
Tips, the tips. It's all about the tips. Speaking about tips, it's such a Pinterest world. Pinterest this and Pinterest that. Tell me how you feel about Pinterest, what you love, what you hate.